Alright guys, today we're looking at an $800 4K 60 FPS gaming machine for 2021. I'm going to keep this video short, so I'm not going to go in depth as to why I picked the parts that I did, but as always, if you want a video where I go into depth as to why I chose these parts, just leave a comment and I'll try to make a video about that. And on that note, let's get right into the build. At the center of this build is the AMD Ryzen 5 3600. This processor is great because it's 6 cores at 3.6 GHz speeds and is at a cheap price. Paired with this CPU is the ASRock B450M Steel Legends Micro ATX motherboard. This motherboard is great because it's not that expensive, but it has a very clean look and lots of room for expandability. I chose this RGB Adata 16GB kit RAM because, as you'll see in a bit, it matches very nicely with the other RGB used in this build. For storage, I chose the Team CX2 512GB SSD. For the GPU, the GTX 1660 Super is a great choice as it works very well with the Ryzen 5, and, in my opinion, this is one of the best budget GPUs you can get in 2021. This Montech X1 case is a great choice for this build because it comes with 4 pre-installed RGB fans, a tempered glass panel, lots of ventilation for airflow, a PSU cage, and lots of room in the back for cable management, all at a relatively cheap price. The RGB on the RAM sticks and the RGB on the pre-installed fans match very nicely with each other and will give you good flow for the final build. I chose this EVGA 450W 80+ bronze certified power supply because 450 watts is far more wattage than you actually need, and 80+ bronze certified ensures that the product you receive is going to work for a while. Also, if you guys saw this compatibility warning, all this really is saying is that you might have to update your BIOS and the motherboard before the system actually is up and running, but there's also a chance that you won't have to update it and your system will work fine without you having to do any extra work. The total cost of this build comes to just under $800. I also want to show you guys how the system will perform on modern games in 2021. So the last few minutes of this video will be dedicated to showing you how it benchmarks in different games. Now, the games I benchmarked were at 1080p, but with the frames you're getting, I'm sure these games would work just fine on 4K as well.